Hi everyone, Gord here, and the subject today's insight is around hiring your first BDM. I've been involved with lots of organizations that grow and they get to the point where sales is very dependent on the founder and they're looking to augment with their first BDM. So, the vast majority of the times it doesn't work out right. 6 months later, the BDM sold nothing. People are questioning his or her skills, and there's no real traction or pipeline to show for their efforts. So I want to talk to you about kind of the reasons why that happens, and hopefully that'll give you some insight on how to avoid it. So first of all, the vast majority of salespeople that are not productive, it's because they can't prospect. Prospecting is a large part of the success. They need to be able to network, reach out to people, meet people they don't know, develop new business, find new business that you would have otherwise found. So test that rigorously in the selection process. Make sure you ask the questions and they've demonstrated a skill in that area. The second issue is poorly defined sales process. So unless you've had success building a buying journey like do A and then B and then C and then D, and this is our sales process, you're subjecting your success to something that's arbitrary or vague. So that needs to be clearly defined. Time and time again, the interview process is weak. It doesn't involve competency industries. It's not in depth enough. The founder thinks they can pick talent in the sales area. It's often not the case, and they run a very short, not very detailed interview process that doesn't uncover the weaknesses. Once you get them, they have to be onboarded properly. They need to be enabled. They need to be trained. They need to understand your value proposition and need to work very integrated way with operations and delivery. Another common gap is around lack of product or service fluency. So they don't know what they're selling, so they don't have any credibility, and they're unable to respond effectively to a client in a value type conversation. And then finally, metrics. The metrics should be established in some kind of scorecard before you hire them. And then it becomes very easy to see whether they're producing or not. So make sure you understand the role. The role has clarity and the role has metrics. So the bottom line is, for something like this, you can make the cost of a mishire could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So get some expert help and make sure you run a good interview process and avoid some of these common pitfalls.